Hi, this is Savannah again from Chicken Soup for the Truth or Soul backup channel, and I've been waiting a long time. I've been waiting a long time to do this one. This is what you call a humiliation ritual, which all the Masons have to do, but I've been waiting a long time. And it even disappeared from one of my playlists, which is amazing, but not really. But the video still exists. And when I looked it up again, it was still there. I was like, oh, it must mean, it must be meant to be, because I don't think anybody's ever done a video like this before. And I have said that before, but wait until you see. Wait until you see what's written on this man's sweatshirt. And I skipped all the intro because that's kind of unnecessary and waste of time, but to check out how they're going to greet each other. I might freeze frame through this. I might not. I might wait till the end. Just check out what's written on his sweatshirt.
Gentlemen, welcome back once again. Where are you in from this time?
Tokyo.
This is what we've got to show the shoes. I mean, before we move to anything important, how do you do? Man can shake hands with his feet. Please introduce.
Look at his bandmates, like from left to right. This is the guy who was a huge star back in the day, and they're getting a kick out of this. This is a guy who made that song, I Didn't Mean to Turn You On. He made a song with a group called Some Like It Hot. He made Addicted to Love. This guy had hit after hit after hit. That man didn't even barely make it to 50. Check out his sweatshirt, though. Look at the color. All pretty and prissy and pink, eh?
Friends, Robert.
Look at...
Let's see. No, you'll confuse everybody. Would you like to start over? Oh, we're going to start from the opposite
It's
side.
on the back, too.
I'm going to go with the blonde-haired man on guitar, right here.
This is Phil.
All right, that's Phil. All right. In red.
Yeah, this is Frank.
Hello, Frank. On drums.
This is Donnie.
Donnie. In green.
In green.
There might be something humiliating going on there, too. Notice he's just wearing boxers. This is just a whole mess right now.
What's your name, man? Huh? Oh, yeah, this is Danny Weil.
All right. And lastly...
He's giving that a go, as they would say in England. Does it look like their name is Johnny, or does it look like it was Sally, and then they transition? Just look at how much fun the Terrors love to have with people. I literally can't. His sweatshirt says Mason. It's pink, frilly and pink. And he's got these weird clown shoes on. I think that's pretty much all we need to see, but I had to put that out there. I don't think the interview is going to get any better, so I just wanted to show that this is just like having fun with each other, poking fun with each other. It's just all giggles to them. Oh, another thing, Dick Clark wasn't who people thought he was, but all one would need to do is have the discernment. Look back at some of those photos on Getty Images. Getty Images has a lot of telling photos. You could just look up one person's name and look at their whole life in photos. Just look at their eyes, their expressions. Do they look human? Like, or they look demonic? Or, what's going on? Like, do they look like they're inhabited by something? I mean, because that's what happens when they take these oaths and they join Freemasonry. And that's why, as I look at even this video, like, as these people were laughing at them, they didn't really look like themselves, I'm seeing black eyes. These people look like they're possessed. I mean, Did they care about him? Did they care about him when he died? This Robert Palmer. I used to listen to Robert Palmer. I used to like his music and that stuff. If you're a woman, you're listening to him, you know, what appeared to be a hymn, there was some straight up like love spell stuff going on in them songs to make you keep on listening to it on repeat. And again, I would know because I used to listen to these songs on repeat that he made. And I'm not even from that era, but it got me too. So I can't imagine how I got the women back then. And another thing, those women who were in the Addicted to Love video, you can forget it. I might make a video about that one day. Might. But I don't even, it should be obvious to people who were in the know, who were in the truth. Not one woman in that entire, all those music videos where they're swinging their hips and they got the shiny red lipstick on and the shiny black latex outfits and high heels. You can just forget it. Those are all men too. And they showed them on the Today Show in the modern day, like I don't know, 5 to 10 years ago. You can now tell they were men. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do. I can't believe he wore that Mason sweatshirt up there on the stage, but like there was a point where the camera centered in on his sweatshirt and Dick Clark didn't say a word and the camera just panned down. Because this is really awkward. And, you know, why would God, like, put them through this? It's not God. Like, it's the God of this world, little g. Not big G. Not big, yeah, big G in Freemasonry, but still really little g. And, yeah, these folks don't play. They've been at this a long time. I'm sure this might be the most exposing, video on how far they'll go with their with their humiliation, but yeah, maybe I can get a good shot of him with this. He's kind of scared, obviously, to turn towards the camera all the way, but see, he even looks down at one point, and they're having a good time laughing. He looks down in shame. Oh yeah, maybe I should play the rest of this because this guy explains his background and where he grew up. He grew up on the island of Malta on a military base, so obviously his childhood was just like completely different than most people. And he just looks so solemn and so sad and depressed, and it just, he was obviously put up to this. There's never, as far as I'm concerned, been an interview like this. And yeah, I might play the rest of this interview just because, for the context of what I'm saying right now, just for the context of what I'm saying, he's been through a lot. And just look at the look he's giving Dick Clark too. Like, sort of like malice, but also like, you know, why do you people do this to me? But also like, this is my life. For all I know, he could have been female to male transgender. A lot of them are. By the time they reach Hollywood, which this guy didn't get famous until like he was in his 40s, dang near 50s. I mean, third, I don't even know. He was up there, like, and a lot of times when it takes them a long time to get famous, it's a lot of times because they're transitioning still and they're trying to perfect their look. They're still trying to transition. So I might go back to where they left off. Start it there. Just so you can hear the context more of what's going on in his life, what has went on in his life.
Right. And lastly,
Yeah, that's David on keyboard.
thank you, David, very much. I alluded, well, let's touch two subjects. You and the Taylors, Andy and John, founded Power Station. Is that going to go on? Will it continue?
It seemed to me that the whole thing was such a spontaneous make-it-up-as-you-go-along thing that to try and do it twice would be a contrivance, you know. But it's John Taylor's baby, so what he's up to these days, I don't know.
Let me deal with you. Your first solo career in this country had to be, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, sneaking Sally through the alley.
Why are you such a vagabond? Why do you travel and record all over the world? Why don't you just settle down someplace, Robert?
My father was attached to the Navy. Every 3 years we'd move country. I don't know. I mean, when I do travel around, it's people I miss, not places. So, you know, I go somewhere and I know people.
Wait a second, you hear how poor of an excuse that was for why he has to keep on traveling and stuff? Sounds kind of like that interview that Bob Dylan gave, and he's like, well, I mean, I'm just keeping up my end of the deal, right? Yeah, he can't really say, so he just says, oh, well, you know, like my dad, you know, he was in the Navy, so I guess maybe that's why I move around. It's not even a straightforward answer.
Now, here's a question you won't be able to answer, but try. You are one of the most respected artists of our day. Everybody you run into in our world talks about you. They admire you. Do you have any idea why?
No.
You really don't?
Yeah, and Masons are known for being, like, good liars and things, so when he said, like, you're not going to be able to answer this question, it's because, A, if he did, he would look very standoffish, and B, that would give away that he made a deal with the devil, and C, Masons are good liars.
Is he humble too? Is that it? They admire his feet.
See how good a straight face he kept? But he looked down. Look at the demonic looks on his band member's face.
That's what it is. No, you should be very proud of that. You're well thought of.
Well, you know, my priorities go like this. Love, food, music.
There you go, in that order. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Palmer.
Obviously, like, it should be God, like, and your family. Maybe God, wife, and then your family and friends. I mean, look at that. This guy, I mean, this guy is just, this is just amazing right now.
Palmer and friends, come join me, gentlemen, this way. Here's Survivor.
Yeah. I just looked at his sweatshirt and I noticed it said Jason, but the fact of the matter is it was alluding to something else. It was meant to allude to Mason. It looked like it. It was one of those trick of the eyes, and it was meant to be a humiliation ritual for him. Because the way that the sweatshirt fell, it did look like it said Mason, so... Yeah. There is a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. This guy, he grew up on the island of Malta. Malta, Knights of Malta, another faction of Freemasonry. It's just really sad, but... I get this feeling he was sold into this at birth. He had no choice. His fame, he doesn't see as a big deal because they told him about it when he was younger. Sort of like the youngest member of the Bee Gees, Andy Gibb. And he had a similar experience too. Growing up on an island off the coast of the UK. And yeah. They go through a lot. They go through a lot before they get there, no doubt. It's bad. And they're sworn to secrecy. Literally. They take it to the grave, and this man took it to the grave, which is sad. But I want to thank you for watching, and God bless you. And have a great day.